We followed Senpai to a small path going up to the top of the mountain. A part of this mountain is for tourism, and they created many hiking trails that wind all over the place, so without Senpai, we probably would have gotten lost. Let me see. Yeah, according to the map, this is the best place to see the flowers. It's this way. Senpai, what do tongue flowers even look like? They're white, and they fall to the ground, so it looks like snow. Weird that we haven't seen any yet. They should be right around here. We walked down the path, enjoying the fresh mountain air, but still not seeing any flowers, but a few that grew along the sides of the road. Maybe if we go further? We went further down the path, and came along to some stone stairs. I thought about how many stones had to be brought here to make all of these pathways. When the trails are all set up so nicely like this, climbing a mountain feels like taking a stroll. Going further, we came upon some older paths that had not been paved with stones. Luckily, the weather was nice, and the ground wasn't muddy. How weird. All this way, no flowers. Could we have taken the wrong path? Or maybe what? Senpai didn't answer, just kept walking quickly ahead, so I could do nothing but follow. It should be around here. Okay, where are we now? We arrived at a place that looked like an abandoned farm with a small hut on the far side. Next to the empty field was a large boulder under the shade of a large tree. It seemed like the perfect place to sit and have a rest. This is the place, but it seems like the tree hasn't even started blooming yet. So this is the tongue tree? Yeah, a rather large one, but it seems like we came too early. In Miali, the flowers should be blooming right about this time of year. Probably because we're in the north. So, Taipei is further north than Miali, so perhaps the flower season begins later. Oh, maybe. I just wanted to bring Liao up here to see the flower blossoms. As long as we're out here, let's have the picnic. It's a shame that we didn't get to see the flowers, but since I've never seen them before, I didn't feel like I was missing anything. Maybe there's still another way. Senpai ran over to the tree and placed his hands on the trunk. Maybe I can try. Liao, please wait quietly while I try something difficult. Okay. Senpai stood in front of the tree, making a ritual hand sign in front of his chest. A green aura slowly started emanating from within him. Wow. I felt Tiger and Leopard get a bit nervous. What's going on? The green aura quickly surrounds the tree and then slowly started seeping into it, and the tree started to move. Here come the blossoms. Some buds began to open on top of the tree, and then all down the tree. Flowers blossomed white. Some petals fell down onto the boulder, creating an amazingly beautiful scene. Not bad. Pretty. I went over to look at the flower petal. Picking it up, I saw that it was pure and white, with no blemishes. The flowers even had pollen inside. If it weren't that I picked it up, I'd have thought that this flower was picked directly off the tree. Senpai, that was awesome. Yeah, wasn't it though? It's only one tree, but now Liang can see the tongue blossoms. Senpai, I thought you didn't have any god powers. How can you be exerting yourself like that? I've had this power ever since I became a Yao guy. A local god of soul won't teach you how to make flowers bloom. Oh. Now the scenery is ready, let's have the picnic. Senpai took out a blanket from his backpack and spread it down between the falling flower petals. Hikes mean picnics, and picnics mean junk food. What did you bring us? Junk food? We're not kids. Senpai, you're already a college student. Cherish your youth. Senpai took out some cookies, crackers and pastries. These things can definitely fill up one's stomach, but can't possibly be considered a complete meal. So, what did you bring? I silently took out a bento box I prepared earlier this morning. I made it while Senpai was still sleeping. I barely ever used the kitchen, and I used a recipe I found on the internet, so it probably didn't turn out very well. I also made a few mistakes in preparation, and luckily Tiger was there to help me fix it. I tried my best to make the vegetables and the meat, so they should be nourishing at least. What? A couple's bento? Stop joking around. I was just thinking I should try to make bentos for our picnic. Well, Liao, I never thought you would do that for me. This guy's vibrating with joy. Enough, kitten. Liao never said he made it just for you. Then for who? It's not like you need to eat bentos. We can have Liao eat it for us. Oh, wasteful. That would be such a waste. Why? Liao, you made the bento for me, didn't you? I taught Liao how to make it. If anything, it should be an offering to me. Liao's bento. I want it. Wait, it's only just a bento. I quickly put the bento behind my back and keep them from thinking about grabbing it. No need to bicker. I made this bento to be my lunch today. Why would you think I made it for you? But Liao, if you offer it to us before you eat it, then nothing's lost, only gained. That's true, it seems to be no harm. Wait, if you do that, everyone gets to eat bento but me. You don't need it. Clout, you too. I also want to taste Liao's handmade bento. Senpai tried the sad puppy eyes technique, and suddenly Tiger and Leopard took a menacing step toward me. What do I do? Alright, I've been going with Leopard the whole way, so let's keep going. Fine. But everyone must stop bickering and respect my choice. Of course. Okay then, this time I choose first to give it to Leo. What are you doing? What? Why was Leopard so suddenly tense? I noticed he was looking at something behind me and quickly turned my head. Who dis? Well, the meat is too salty, don't you think? Who are you? Is this the first thing you've ever cooked? You definitely need more practice. That's why I was just going to eat it myself. Weren't you just about to give it to someone? Giving a bento is an expression of affection. It's not like that, don't jump to any conclusions. So aren't these three your suitors, or are they mistaken? You're mistaken. Also, who are you? Don't you know not to just come over and steal other people's food? I feared those three would start fighting, so I came to help. If I eat it, then the problem's solved. That's still stealing. You should at least ask me first. That's right. Usually when I meet a god of soul, I should first give a polite greeting. But this time it's you being impolite first. Yeah, how dare you be so... What? God of soil? Yeah, what's wrong? I see. This one looks like a dragon from far away. But I feel the chi of god of soil. But I've never seen any god like this around here before. Weirdo. Many people say that. I guess I do look a little bit weird. So, hello everyone. My name is Ragu Laurent, the Grand Tree Lord. You can call me Ragu. Okay, Grand Tree Lord. A god that lives in a tree, or an ancient tree, that becomes a local god of soul, and is worshipped by the local people. Oh, I get it. So he's a tree spirit that looks like a dragon. How weird. What kind of tree looks like that? And those clothes. Everything about this guy is weird. Definitely not from around here. I don't even know where to begin with you. Firstly, how dare you steal my bento? After you've touched it, who else would want any? No one said it was yours, kitten. Neither did anyone say it was yours, old man. You just want to say old man, don't you? Hold up, we're getting off the topic. So this guy's the god of soil. If he really is a god of soul, then I should be more polite, but in this kind of situation I just couldn't help myself. How could a god of soul look like that? None of the gods I ever learned about have this appearance. That is rude. There are many kinds of gods of soul, Liao. It's a bit weird, but the spiritual chi can tell that he's authentic. Then it's the weirdest god I've ever seen. Rude. Even I think I look unique. Alright, fine. He seemed very proud of being unique, but that's not the problem. Liao wants to know why you're different. I guess I've always been like this. I used to be an old tree, then I became a Grand Tree Lord, and then, oh right, these clothes. I tried to guess what these are. Those weird clothes, how are we supposed to know? You really don't know? Well, I'll tell you. This is a landslide safety net. Like the ones at the edges of the cliffs to prevent falling rocks? Exactly. After some tumbling rocks dragged this net around me, worshippers started to see me in this form. Okay, so why would a Grand Tree Lord look like a dragon? Well, that's because my tree trunk resembles a dragon's form. Really? A dragon's form? Yeah, it's like that ever since I got struck by lightning, and people say I look like a dragon. At first I didn't get it either, but one day an artist came to paint a canvas. The artist painted me as if a dragon sleeping in a thunderstorm. I'm not sure if I like it, but it certainly was very well painted. In the painting I wasn't wearing any clothes, but I couldn't go gallivanting around naked, now could I? So you just grab the net and go gallivanting then? Exactly, you're very smart. Well, I'm a college student. Why does the Grand Tree Lord like you want to be called Ragu? Some kind of lord I am. I've been drawn as a dragon, and imagined wearing like this. Calling me a lord now would be just as weird as calling me any other name. Well then, brother Ragu, what are you doing here? Liao, don't be rude. Oh right, I'm sorry. So, why did you choose to grace us with your presence? That's okay, no need to be that serious. I just like to chat with my worshippers. Like, on an equal level. Yeah, of course. People would have some respect for the gods, but I don't like all that formal talk, it just sounds weird to me. This one really is quite the unique god. So, why did you choose to appear here and steal my bento? I came to see you guys. See us? You guys are famous, don't you know? What? Famous? How can that be? A boy that can channel spirits and runs around with creatures like you three, of course would be called something all the Yagoys would talk about. Didn't you know? No. I also didn't know. I'm too busy dealing with Yan Shuqi's life that I didn't have time to chat with any other Yao guy. I know Liao would not be happy about this. So you did know then? I know that Yao guys like to gossip, so it's only natural. I heard that you're a slick young man, letting these three chase after you, not making a decision. What? That's what they're saying. What do they think they know about this? Yao guys also need some entertainment. In this day and age, some can play games and read comics. Even I know how to play the 3DS that my little disciple gave me. Really? Yeah, I can press the buttons, but I wouldn't play when any worshippers are watching. Wait, that's not important. What other rumours do they say about us? Just like I said, you let these three dote after you without making a choice. Isn't that taking advantage? It's not like that. They're the ones who came looking for me. I'm not sure if I can promise to do the task they require me to do, so it's been like this. And those three are all male. I mean, even if all the Yaogoi are very open-minded, they couldn't think I'm dabbling in 3 ponds. Oh, so you see these three as males then? What? How else could I? So that's how it is. Wow, so in your eyes, I'm a male as well. Yeah, a young dragon male. Okay, I was imagining myself as a jolly old aunt, but you see, gods don't have genders. People see gods as the gender they imagine the god to be. So the way that you see him isn't necessarily how they are. However, are you sure that you don't see him as the gender you prefer to like? What? I thought that I've been seeing beastmen just because they're animal gods, so would that not be normal? I guess different worshippers would understand the gods differently according to their own perception. And it's true that I've heard stories about Guanyin being male or female, but I never thought their genders could switch like that. Tell me about the Guanyin. Glossary. Here we go. Guanyin, named for the Sanskrit, was it? Avalokitesvara, which means sound perceiver, is an East Asian bodhisattva that commonly known as the goddess of mercy. Guanyin is one of the most famous gods to the Chinese people. According to the needs and requests of the worshippers, a bodhisattva may appear as male or female, therefore we may also say that the bodhisattva doesn't have a gender. Guanyin statues in China, built before the Tang dynasty, are mostly male, but now most people consider Guanyin as a female, which is also thought of the origin as the goddess of mercy. Cool. But at least Senpai is a guy. Liao, I only possess Yanshichi to speak to you after learning of your sexual orientation. No! Gay or straight, everybody loves a boy with a baby face, right? What are you talking about? However it may be, from their perspective, it simply does look like you're leading them on. Even this story with the Bento seems to me like you're enticing them to bicker. I never had that intention. How could you think like that? I'm a boy, and they're gods. You've never heard of men falling in love with gods? You guys must have been misinformed. Well, Liao, we're all living together after all. Senpai, please don't make it worse. When you say things like that, it does sound quite awkward, but us gods couldn't possibly have romantic feelings with Liao. I just wish for him to ignore the other two and go home after graduation. I could never think of forming a relationship. What? Leopard seemed to not understand the conversation, and I thought it best that he didn't. Ah, no more joking around. I know they don't feel that way, except for the little one. Don't call me little. Alright then, Leopard Cat. But the rumours are what they are. So I came to see for myself. Little bro, do you really have no romantic feelings for these cats? Nothing. Really? Well, it seems like you're all quite friendly with each other. Whatever happens, you'll make good companions. Good companions? You don't know the whole story. Do you even know what they are asking me to do? Please say, what have they come to request from you? A Jitong, a priest, an oracle. I have to choose one role and do it for many years, perhaps even my whole life. How can I make such a promise? So then, you have to promise to one of them that you will be together for life. Why'd you have to say it like that? Isn't it like that though? Whoever you choose will be your companion for life. As difficult of a decision it is to make, if you keep letting these three follow you everywhere in anticipation, isn't that being a bit disrespectful to the gods? I never saw it like that. You can't put off this decision forever. Why not choose the companion you get along with best and just stay forever? It's not that easy to choose, and I also have my own life plans. Teaming up with the others naturally changes one's own life plans. Imagine if you had a relationship with another human, would that not change your plans just the same? That doesn't make it any easier. Even if I refuse all three, it's none of your business. Wow, I saw how stressed you are. I came to help. You are dealing with gods, so of course it's of interest to all of us. I want to make my own decision. Please don't speak of my affairs as if they were your own. But your affairs are god affairs. It's annoying, but yeah, that's true. Even if there's no perfect way to settle things, you should still decide as soon as possible, because this appears quite disrespectful to the gods, keeping all three lingering over you like this. I don't mind. It's fine, as long as the owl goes home after graduation. He won't have time to go be a temple priest or an Aborigines oracle. The old man is so selfish. My temple is facing a very critical situation. If you go back to being a Yaoi, things wouldn't be so bad. And if my Fudogon loses all god powers? Gods of soil don't die, they just lose their powers. If the local people feel that they don't need or worship gods, then that's just how it is. Wow, harsh. Please stop that, you two. I'm having trouble deciding because it's really difficult for me. I know, but it won't get any easier if you put it off. Unless something new suddenly comes up. Liao must quickly come to Wutai. Something bad. What's that? Danger, we must warn them. Every temple has stories about gods helping their worshippers ward off some kind of prophecy of doom. Sorry, Clow, but your story isn't any more special than anybody else's. Exactly why you shouldn't just run off to anybody else's temple. Liao is of the Lin family. You should take care of your own Mazu temple and your family's needs. It's impossible to run around saving all worshippers of all the temples. You really are selfish. You're the one being selfish. Okay, this isn't going anywhere. Alright, now I understand your troubles. They aren't small. You guys don't get it. I'm not playing around. I'm stressed out every day. I feel like I should remind you that this situation won't resolve itself. You'll stay stressed until you finally make a decision. I guess so. Those Yaoi are spreading rumours, so the faster you get this over with, the better. What does that mean? Oh, nothing. Just think who you wish to team up with. No matter what, someone's gonna get hurt, so keep it simple for everyone. Speaking about my relationships again. What's wrong with that? You can change a god's appearance according to your preferences, and your god can help you with many things. I heard you have some interesting needs that your god can help you fulfill. How do you know all of this? So it's true? I was just guessing. Damn. Imagine the Yaoi gossiping like that make me feel so embarrassed. Don't make it too difficult for yourself. Think simply and make a decision early. Simple thinking. Oh yeah, that's my spiritual advice for you, yeah. Ragu patted my head. Okay, little guy, take it easy. I'll be around here for the next few days if you need me. See ya. Ragu said goodbye and starts to fade away. What, wait? He's gone. Even a god shouldn't just bring up a sensitive topic and then just leave.